Hi, my name is P.A. Clark and welcome to my makeover series where I'm talking to an Irish New Yorker about his beauty and what he's looking to achieve from someone like me. Julian, I have you here with me. How are you doing?
Hi Clark, thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, not at all. So tell me, what brought you to me? Why are you here?
Okay, first of all, I've heard so much about you. Like everybody's talking about you in the city. And to be honest, I'm kind of nervous today. I want to say I'm kind of scared.
All right.
Yeah, because I've never done anything on my face.
Never done anything.
Ever.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Okay. A little bit of lotion, moisturizer.
Yeah, the
Okay.
average, just like moisturizing, like skincare.
So
routine.
why haven't you done anything?
To be honest, because like I've always been like, okay, yes, I've always wanted to do it, and
To do what?
like something to like
because you
start now.
Okay, so you feel like something may be missing, something is not as much as it was before.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah,
Okay.
definitely. And I've started to notice right now because I'm getting older. I'm not 20 anymore.
How old are you?
I'm about to turn 30 this year. I
I'm
know,
so
I know.
far from there.
Oh my god.
It doesn't end. but I'll tell you. Now, it's still at 30, you know, most 30-year-olds still think that they're the most amazing thing and the face is the most amazing thing.
Right.
And the reality is that everyone needs something, whether you're 18 or whether you're 81. Really doesn't matter. Everyone needs a little bit of something. And most of the things you cannot do yourself. The problem is when you wait too long, things continue to go south. And it doesn't mean that you're unattractive. It just means that you may be aging a little faster than you have to because you're delaying the treatments that can maintain your beauty wherever you are.
Okay. Yeah.
If there was one thing you could change now, what would it be?
So, one thing I would change about my face, my features right now, it would be like my under eyes, for example. They were like since I was like.
But this is so common. You know,
Since I was 5, I always have like.
Everyone
dark
talks
circles.
about under eyes and the first thing they said was, well, I drank too much last night, or I didn't have enough sleep. Most of the under eye is genetic. Period.
Yes.
Regardless of if you had enough sleep or not.
Since I was a kid.
Since you were a kid. What do you do now? What do you do for a living?
So I'm a dancer. I'm also a brand ambassador in the city.
Okay, what's a brand ambassador?
So a brand ambassador, I just work for brands. I promote
Nice.
different brands, and like actually my job is like smile and be like the face of the brand.
Yeah, but I can see that. I can see that. Now you say what you said before the brand ambassador. You
So
said
a dancer.
Dancer.
That's
kind
like-
of dance?
So mainly contemporary, yeah.
Contemporary. Okay.
Mhm.
That's a lot of work, though, right? I mean,
It
it's
is.
exhausting.
It is.
It's exhausting. Do you
Yeah.
have to make a lot of expression on stage also?
It depends. It depends on the director. It depends on the play, what you're
Yeah.
dancing, what kind of
Right.
style you're dancing. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, mostly like the face is like always involved
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the body. Yeah, absolutely.
You don't have a lot of anything to be done, and the reality is, most individuals who come to me don't have a lot to be done. They just have specific things that need to be done.
Right.
And sometimes, if they're unaware, they could be taken for everything because you know the one thing is you coming to me and I'm taking your vulnerability and turning it into a profit-making machine, right? So that's one of the problems with the industry. But I will tell you, looking at you, there's a few things I would do, and you may not agree with me, but I will say even if you don't agree, eventually you will. And one of the things is this.
I want to hear it. Yes.
Yeah, your left side
Yeah.
is higher than your right side.
See.
And that is normal.
Yeah, I know, and I
You notice,
realize-
you
yeah,
see
I
that.
notice,
Okay.
yeah,
Very
absolutely.
good.
So I have to like, it depends if I'm taking a picture, like I have to like, okay.
So
no,
which
this-
is your best side?
And sometimes I don't know.
Sometimes you
Sometimes
don't
I don't know. Sometimes like, okay, maybe this one, this side,
Right.
but like, actually,
Right.
you know.
Right.
And also, what do you think about my nose? Because I've always had like, I've always been like traumatized about my
Yeah.
nose,
Yeah.
especially this part.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. I like your nose. but I would say I would do a little bit of height and straightening on your nose.
Okay.
I would reduce the bulbousness of the mid portion of the nose. That's a little full. It's not a lot and it's not bad. but the upper region here is sinking, which makes
Right.
the mid portion look a little bit higher.
Okay.
But the eyes also makes the nose look bigger.
Mm-hmm.
See, as the eyes sink back, what's happening to the nose? The nose starts to appear bigger.
Yeah.
So once I correct the under eye, but in your case, it's more than the under eye. In your case, it's under eye / anterior cheek, which is this. So it's under eye and cheek combo for you. And with that done, then your right side now will be slightly higher, matching the left side.
Right.
So one thing is, you may notice that sometimes you do everything right and your skin looks great and something still looks missing.
Yes.
And it's going to be that one side versus the other. Your right eye also has a little more delay than the left eye. It's brighter. Your left eye is brighter, it's wider, it opens more. Your right eye doesn't as much.
Yeah, I noticed too that.
Right.
Yeah.
No, these are not good or bad things. These
No,
are just things. So if
It's
someone...
my face, yeah.
That's right. You only got one face. But what we'll do is under my hands and in my trust, I don't focus on symmetry,
Okay.
but I will focus on balance
There we
of the face. Symmetry is overrated. Everyone jumps for the next trending term. And the trending term is symmetry. We don't want
Right.
symmetry because no one's face is symmetrical. When print media was a big deal, I had a lot of Wilhelmina models coming in. They always had a ton of things to be done in the face because none of the faces were symmetrical. But photographers like more symmetry because it's less work on editing.
Yeah.
For you, it's going to be your eyes, under and the cheek scenario. Nose is fine unless it's something that you want to touch. We can always touch the nose. In the future, I'm talking maybe 5 years from now, we may be talking about thread lifting.
Okay.
And I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but that's where I would take your entire forehead and gently give it a nudge upward, which
wow.
means that your eyebrows will raise, your eyes would open up. But that's for after you've gotten some experience with the injectables and you see that you like it and you trust what's being done in my hands, and then you come to me and we're going to make everything perfect.
Perfect. And that's a procedure is like, it takes like, I guess like longer time than an
About 30
injectable.
minutes.
Oh, okay.
30 minutes. So
pretty quick.
nothing in this industry should take a very long time.
Gotcha.
It should either be between 5 and 15 minutes for treatments. If it's thread lifting, it may be 30 minutes maximum. Okay. If I do take a little bit longer, it's because I'm talking. I have to make sure I give you all of the information that you need to understand what's being done, because it's not magic, but it's something where safety is important. Results are important. The treatment process itself is also very important, and I take that very seriously. So when you're in the room with me, you're going to hear me talking, and sometimes you're going to already know what I have to say, but I will still repeat it because it's necessary for you to hear what's happening. I won't change too much. At some point in time, though, we will be working on the balance of the features.
Gotcha.
And once I correct your under eye and cheek, you're going to notice other things. Things that I'm not going to point out yet because I don't want to drive you crazy at home in the mirror. But at some point, we will look at other things as well and create that balance that I know that you're going to love a lot more. Now, you said you've reached 30 now.
Yeah.
Have you always been very slim?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So the slimmer we are means the less fat in the face that hides some of the architecture.
Right.
So the slimmer you are, the more of the bony skeletal feature you're going to notice, which means the more definition. The other side to that is that you notice things that require a little more correction. When we're younger, we have more fat in the face, so it hides everything. This is why, every 18-year-old on the camera looks great, because all the fat in the face is hiding everything. And as soon as they hit 21 and 25 and 20, things start changing a lot. And it's not that they're really getting old, it's just that they're losing some of the cushiony fat in the face.
Okay.
I'm interested. Okay.
It's going to be good.
Awesome.
So again, you don't need a lot at all. You just need a little bit of thing. Actually, raise your eyebrows really, really high. Okay, go and squeeze, really angry, and then give me a really, really big smile. There you go. So this not that much you need, just small things. I think you're going to be very delighted with the makeover. you're probably going to kick yourself for not starting earlier,
Right.
because it really makes a huge difference, not only in how you look but how you feel about. And you're in an industry where you're using your looks
Absolutely.
for your career, right? So protect that, that, because it's fleeting. We never keep our beauty, no one. And that's why beauty itself is not just about the outer appearance, but it's really everything you possess and what you present to the world.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So, are
I'm
you ready for this makeover?
Yeah, I'm excited. Yes.
Yeah.
Now you calm me down. I have to say, absolutely.
You're a lot more comfortable.
Yeah. I feel comfortable. I feel like I'm ready. Yeah.
Tell me where you're from, where your parents are from.
So I'm from Argentina.
Awesome.
My dad is American and my mom is Argentinian.
Okay, when you say your dad is American, where's your dad family from? Is he Native American? Or?
I mean, he was born here, and
his parents are
Italian. So it's like it's a whole mixture.
Okay, got it. So Italian, European, and South American.
Correct.
Okay, and so this is why you have such a lovely complexion. You know,
Thank you.
That nice blend. And you've always been here, or you've lived other places?
No, I lived mostly in Argentina and then some other countries, but like I've been in the city, New York, since December 2020.
So you have your pulse on the beauty lifestyle of Argentinians then?
Yes.
How is it compared to New York?
The beauty lifestyle?
Yeah.
That's totally different. People don't really like pay attention to that, to be honest. Like, I feel like, I don't want to say like people here are superficial, because like some of them are, but like I don't know, I think though like people in Argentina focus like in something like I don't know.
Is it because it's more of a norm to be in a spa or to have facials and
right?
stuff?
No, yeah, that's
it's a norm,
definitely,
so it's not a big thing. You see, the thing is that in the U.S. it's not really that case everywhere you go. I find from my experience that mostly I find my South Americans are very comfortable being in a spa and having stuff done because it's not an attack on their beauty.
Right.
But in the US, I find that some women hold it as an attack on their beauty and they don't need to be there because they're pretty. But in South America, Argentina, Brazil, and so forth, it's almost like a ritual that every weekend or every 2 weeks you're in the spa, you're getting your hair done.
My mom every week she goes to the spa. Every week she gets her hair done. Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
So something like Botox and fillers isn't as a big of a deal,
right,
as it is here, right?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, no, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So then they won't really put as much focus on it, like how it's done here.
Yeah.
But definitely the importance of it might be even more so there, without it being coming to light as like it is here. Very interesting. So different cultures view beauty a lot different, and I love to get information on other parts of the world and how they view beauty.
Yeah.
Awesome. Listen, I am very excited.
Yeah, me too.
In about 2 weeks, you'll return back to me and we're going to take a look at everything, how everything looks. Obviously, within my treatment room, we're going to talk about adverse events, we're talking about safety, we're talking about what to do after the procedure, post-care instructions, we're talking about everything else related to the treatment. But for now, let's get going.
Okay, let's go. Awesome.
So, Julian, we're going to work on the lines itself. We're going to soften everything. We're going to soften the harshness that the lines create. Again, it doesn't create age for you, but we're reducing that factor and delaying the aging component. So we can start on the forehead, then we can do your glabellar zone with the corrugators, procerus in the glabellar region, then the orbicularis oculi muscle on the sides. Very quick, very simple, very fast. There should be no issues, there should be no bruising, there should be no swelling, there should be no nothing. You will notice that in about 1 to 3 days, you will start to see the results kind of coming in. It's not going to really move, you're not going to notice it, but you're going to find that your face is getting a lot smoother. You won't be able to squeeze as much and crinkle the lines either. In about 7 to 14 days, the results are all complete. At that time, I'm going to see you to make sure you're happy, make sure I'm happy, and then we're going to formulate a blueprint or plan for you as the years go by.
Great.
Very
Sounds good.
You ready?
Yes.
All right. So we're going to start on the forehead, then we're going to do your glabella zone with the corrugators, procerus in the glabella region, then the orbicularis oculi muscle on the sides. Very quick, very simple, very fast. There should be no issues, there should be no bruising, there should be no sweating, there should be no nothing. You will notice that in about 1 to 3 days, you will start to see the results kind of coming in. It's not going to really move, you're not going to notice it, but you're going to find that your face is getting a lot smoother. You won't be able to squeeze as much and crinkle the lines either.
Perfect.
In about 7 to 14 days, the results are all complete. At that time, I'm going to see you to make sure you're happy, make sure I'm happy, and then we're going to formulate a blueprint or a plan for you as the years go by.
Great.
Very
Sounds good.
You ready?
Yes.
All right. So we're using our wrestling lift and our wrestling regular, and that's going to be for the anterior eye and the tear trough. Good. Eyebrows up one more time and relax. Okay. And one last time, all together. Perfect, perfect. All finished. Now, big smile for me. And relax. Perfect. Squeeze really strong for me and relax. Awesome. Perfect. You're doing great. You're doing a lot better than you think. Perfect. Good. Scoot around and one more time. Smile for me. I mean, angry. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze again and relax. Squeeze again and relax. Squeeze one last time and relax. Perfect. All finished. Those little muscle bites, those little points that you felt. Finish with those. Awesome. Snap, crackle, pop. There you go. Awesome. Looks great already. Awesome. And that side is finished. How was that?
I mean, I mean, it was amazing. Nothing.
Awesome. Perfect. Love it. Looks great. Perfect. All finished. Not too bad, not too painful.
No, not at all.
Very good. So I'll show you how everything looks. Nothing is out of place. It just looks very relaxing, very calm.
Oh,
You
wow, okay.
So under the eye, so I've restored where you were several years ago. So we lose all of this over time. By the time you hit 30, you lose maybe 50% of those cheeks. So very nice. Now all of this comes in a couple of days. This comes in a couple of days. So right now your face is brighter. It looks more awake.
Oh my gosh.
But I haven't changed what you look like. 'Cause that was your biggest concern.
Yes.
You didn't want to be changed. You didn't want your face to change. So very good. Perfect.
That's awesome. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
You're welcome. You are welcome. Looks great. Looks great. And it wasn't painful, right?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Aftercare, like always, pressure is the enemy. Pressure is the enemy. So any pressure sleeping on the face, washing the face, having a massage with your face in the donut. Ice packs is a no-no.
Okay.
I never have my patients use ice packs. It's a big no-no. Pressure is the enemy. Don't
Gotcha.
put anything on the face. Just wash the face gently. No alcohol 24 to 40 hours. You can work out tomorrow. You can-
Normally?
normally, as you normally would.
Okay.
Nothing's gonna happen when you work out, so it won't change anything. There's no
Okay.
contraindication to working out. Any questions, Glenn?
No.
Very
Thank you
good.
so much. I'm so
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah, you will have a little bit of swelling tomorrow.
Okay.
Almost nothing, but some swelling because the first time you did it, and your face and body have to acclimate to something being there.
Okay.
By day number 2, any little swelling you have will be on the downturn and it will disappear before the weekend is up.
Great.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
Love it. Looks great. And it's about 2 weeks later, and this is the follow-up from the treatments that we did. So to remind you what we did, it was the forehead. We removed the lines on the forehead. We create softness and subtleness for the eyebrows. We also got rid of some of the stress in between the eyebrows, and also what we call the crow's feet, which are those lateral retides or lines that stretch out from the corner. Additionally, we worked on the under eyes as well. So now let's take a look at what my true follow-up would typically look like. Okay, Julian, how's everything?
Great. Yeah.
Everything is great. Okay.
Everything's great.
Give me a little history on your experience after the treatment, within the first couple of days to first week.
Also, it was super smooth, to be honest. Next day, I was feeling great. No
Okay.
swelling.
No bruising.
No bruising at all.
Okay.
I was like
Got it.
surprised.
Very good.
Yeah, and about like I started to see like the results like at the third day, especially in my
third day.
forehead.
Yes, yes.
And like the week after, like everything is like super like settled and.
The product we used was Dysport, and Dysport typically starts to work 1 to 3 days. So what you're hearing is what I typically hear from patients. By about day number 3, it looked really good. It doesn't mean that the final result is there. The final result takes about 7 to 10 days, but it starts to work really easy. The bruising, redness, and so forth depends on the technique, and there was no really bruising, redness.
Not at all.
Now, let's take a look at the forehead. Let's look directly in the camera and raise your eyebrows from as high as you can take it. So we have movement, right? We don't have frozen face. We have movement with 0 lines. And this is what I love in 90% of my patients. Some patients, I want a little more movement because I want more character in the face. Other patients, we can leave it nice and flat. Let's squeeze between the glabellar zone as hard as you can and relax and squeeze again. Very good. So on this photo, there's nothing we need to do. This looks amazing. Plus, who needs another needle, right? And then on the natural smile, before even asking to smile, there's 0 lines on the crow's feet. So this is what we call a 100% success rate in this treatment. And this is after the 2-week period. This is what the product does. This is why I love this sport. Around the eyes, forehead, and the glabellar zone. Let's look at under the eyes. Give me your experience under the eyes.
So it was like wonderful. I was trying not to sleep on my side or on my face, like you told me. It's pretty difficult for me because I usually sleep on my side. So I was like, I'm trying to like be settled in my bed and like.
It's a little difficult.
It's difficult. It is difficult, and I feel it's like great, especially on this side. But I can tell on this side maybe it's like it went down a little bit. I don't know what.
Down a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know what you feel about it.
Right.
Like, what do you see?
When I'm looking, I can see that both sides are really symmetrical. It looks really good.
Yeah.
Now remember, both sides of the face are sisters, but they're not twins. They would never be symmetrical. And if we chase symmetry, sometimes we do the patient's face a disservice, meaning we're changing the face way too much. And it's the imperfections that make our face perfect. Always remember. So when you do smile, the cheeks come up pretty much the same.
Okay.
Most important that there's no under eye hollows anymore. There's no darkness, so your eyes don't look tired anymore. You don't have that stress look at all. In terms of the cheeks, you are higher on this cheekbone and lower on this cheekbone naturally.
Yeah.
So naturally with a treatment, since you see no lines and no movement, you're gonna notice some of the bony structured asymmetry, and that's what you're noticing.
Okay.
But all in all, wonderful treatment. Julian, I'm assuming that you love the treatment.
I'm so happy. Yeah, thank you so much.
No, my pleasure, my pleasure. And this is what these treatments are supposed to be. They're supposed to be nice, easy, quick, no stress, no problems to the patient, which in turn means no problems for the practitioner. This was our DiamondWorks technique with the landmark base injection technique as well. Thank you, Julian, and hopefully I'll see you again in about 4 months for another set of this sport. The under eyes will probably last anywhere between 1 year to 2 years.
Okay,
I
good.
can almost guarantee that. And anything else that you want me to kind of look at? No, because you look perfect. Very good. Okay, so guys, this is what that follow-up looks like, and hopefully I can get you more of my follow-up treatments so you can see what we do within these procedures. Don't forget to click subscribe and do all of that great stuff to stay updated with our information.